Okay, so today's dinner is spinach and ham with cream cheese linguini. It's not one I do that regularly, so bear with me because I'm kind of forgetting what I did. But pan of water, heavily salted for this one. Want proper salted linguine. I'm using table salt in that, to be honest, but what you're going to do, in case you, like me, did not realise, if I can get this out, the hole in your spaghetti fork apparently is 1 serving. So we're going to try this. I have not done this before. I normally just chuck a whole load in. So let's see how that works and see if it's apart from that one. Well, okay. That's not 1 serving. That's 1 serving, apparently. Right, we're feeding 2 of us. I'm breaking stuff everywhere. This is more problem than it's worth. This really is. See, what do you do with the half ones, huh? So, 2 servings. Yeah. Okay, so ignore the hole in your bloody linguine spaghetti fork and just chuck in as much pasta as you want to eat. So we're doing 3 actually, aren't we? So I'm meant to be doing some for tomorrow. So I'm giving up on that bit. I'm working on about the same bundle. And a bit. Right, so, the linguine I prefer at the moment is this one. It's not bad for dried pasta. Gretel is after all the bits that I've just dropped on the floor. My floor's clean and it's boiling, so there's no bacteria. It's going to boil. 5 seconds more. Anyway, so pasta in. Chuck it in on the side. It's much easier if the water's actually boiling. You're trying to get it into the water. Once it softens, get the other bits in. Right, pretty much all of it is in the water. There. Okay, so your pasta's in the water. Now, that's sitting over to the side. Ooh, don't there. So, You're now dealing with cream cheese. You need quite a lot of cream cheese, so there's that much left in that pot. And the cream cheese is going to make your sauce. The cream cheese goes in. Just wait for a second until it starts to soften, but don't get it to, you're not melting it completely. But as you can see, it starts to soften. This is the point where I add the ham. So you can see that there's still some lumps, but if you leave it to the last minute, it burns. So add ham, just normal sandwich ham. I tend to use smoked because we prefer the flavour. Honey roast works well, and it's normal sandwich thin stuff. Mix it up so you're reducing the temperature in the pan. And now get ready for the pepper. As usual, a lot of pepper involved in our cooking. Okay, so you can see some flecks through, but not quite enough. So you've there got just ham and cream cheese melted together. Okay, you're going to take that off the heat while the pasta boils. The spinach, I put some in now to take off some of the heat. But since most of the cooking is going to take place in that pot, you don't put too much in. So I put that in and leave it sitting. And what you're going to do now is disappear whilst we wait for the pasta to boil. Okay, so pasta's cooked. What we're going to do is drain that and leave a little tiny touch of water, she says, hopefully. Tiny touch of water in the bowl. Now this is the pain in the bum because normally I would just do this all in one bowl. So the spinach and cream cheese is going in with the water. Make sure you get it all because it tends to stick around the sides. Okay. So there's spinach and ham with cream cheese. You can see there's not an awful lot of salt, but salt. but it's loosening slightly. Gonna add some more cream cheese to this and get out the dog. So I'm going to put another about 1/3 of a tub in. It's pepper. Make sure your cream cheese is sitting down the bottom because it's so that it's getting the heat and starting to melt. Add more spinach. The spinach will give off a fair amount of water, so this is how you're going to make your sauce. Just give it a 30 seconds or so. Stir so that the spinach is getting to the bottom. You can see the spinach starts to wilt. Cream cheese also melting. So this is what you're looking for. Most of the cream cheese is gone, the spinach is there, it's tossed, it's starting to wilt, but you can fill this with a French to get it off the heat because you don't want it to go too soggy. At which point you're going to add your linguine. Normally do that in 2 parts, however it all decided to come at once, which is going to make this rather an interesting. So yeah, this bit's going to be messy. You can add a bit of olive oil on top of the pasta now if you think you haven't got enough sauce. Actually, I think potentially we don't today. So I'm going to add a bit of olive oil on top just to make the pasta nice and slidey. There's not a lot of space in this saucepan. You're better off with a bigger one. Hard work. This is not pretty. Right, so hopefully you can see, apart from the bits that I'm dropping, that the pasta is starting to take on some sauce. It's not a heavy sauce mix, this one. It's just getting it slightly coated, and you'll end up with most of your topping literally on the top rather than it tossed through. Obviously if you've got a bigger pan it makes life easier, but that's the end of that one. So that's going to be linguine spinach pasta. You'll see it looking pretty on a plate in a minute. That's it. I don't get to slurp now, I need to take it off.